Hey, yo, say your business out. Jumbo big. With Jumbo. No excuses. Just keep listening. Talk. Fuck all that other shit. I hear what they talk about shit. Jumbo, and I'm gonna hold it back. Yeah, I got business. Stay out of business. Freak out. Let's get it. Jumbo mobile, big on big, baby, I'm still going in. Bunch of hoes with short your kids, shoot yourself in the head. Call me out the counterfeit. They ain't got no bank account, crash dumb and going still. For them boys, I said, man, they was the boys that make a man. Raise a burn camera bill, so top of vision what it is. But it's only up from here, Delta, know I'm checking in. They know it loud, but so mid. So deaf, I can't just shit. Tuned in by now, I'm tuned in. Jumbo on home, never been on all that kind of shit. Jumbo solid, killer, quiet, confident. Ships fall, cookie, crawl, like this sloppy quick. Like some jungle, make you wanna Steve type of shit. Trying to juggle is a skill, trying to be great for my kids. Fascination, love to kill, I'm out the way, I'm off the grid. Love to hustle, it's a thrill, play your cards, phase 10. Trust the process to the end, and I promise you gon' win. I got love for the win, Cam and Kale's been my bro. What I'm saying, gon' hold it down, screaming long, live low. I ain't never been a bully, I ain't never been a hoe. I say it with my chest before I go and make a post. No, they looking for no beat, I'm just trying to scrape the toast. I can peep the energy, I can't even let them close. Talk my shit, no Listerine, but I keep them in my scope. Used to be a friend of me, but enemy what got exposed. Jump on over, big on big, baby, I'm still going in. Bunch of hoes, short your kids, shoot yourself in the head. Call me out the counterfeit, they ain't got no bank account, crash dummies going spin. For them boys, I said, man, they was the boys that make them in. Raise a burn, can't reveal some television what it is. But it's only up from here, Delta, know I'm checking in. They know it loud, but so mid. So deaf, I can't just shit. Tuned in by now, I'm tuned in. Jumbo mobile. They gon' big, man. They gon' hate you. They gon' hate you regardless, so why not pop that shit, Lord? You feel me? Jumbo mobile. Jumbo mobile, big on big.
Yo, welcome back to No Excuses, man. Welcome back. That right there, man, that's the song of the week, man. That Jumbo by Red Zone Rocket, man. Shout out to Red Zone. Cap. No. So look here, man. At the end of the episode last week, man, we kind of previewed and started talking about it, but we didn't really get deep into it. So I figured we do this today. The next week we'll jump back on full quarter. We'll talk Michigan, Alabama, because the game be the week after that anyway. But since we talked about it in the episode last week, man, if you know why last week episode, at the end we started previewing the Sugar Bowl, Texas versus Washington. So I guess it's time, man. Let's give our official prediction for the Sugar Bowl, the Texas Longhorn versus the Washington Huskies. Texas is coming in. Last time I checked, Texas was a 4-point favorite. Over under set at 64.5, I think. Who you got winning, man? Texas, Washington.
Both offensive heavyweight type teams. Both of them got great offenses, great quarterback play, great offensive minds and coach. I think it's gonna be back and forth, touchdown for touchdown. That's what I think. Because I just feel like both of these offenses are too explosive to keep the other one down.
Before you go any further, the over under is 64.5. You would definitely bet the over.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking.
These two offenses, I don't think neither team can stop each other offenses enough to.
Honestly, that over under being at 64 seemed low to me. Yeah. I feel like it should have been in the 70s.
It seems
like
it. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. It's gonna be a shootout. Texas, only thing that I think I touched on it last week. Only thing that kind of scared me for Washington is the physical standpoint. When defense, like when it's time to bow up and make that stop that they need,
can they get the stop?
Can they get that key stop?
Correct.
So with that, I have to go with Texas to win because I think Texas opposes more threat, like far as physicality.
Right.
They oppose a threat in that department more than Washington does.
Correct.
So I'm going to have to go with Texas to win that one. I got them in the shootout, man. I say 42 36. 42-36.
42-36.
42-36. Yeah. 42-36.
I like that.
42-36.
Okay. A lot of what you said I agree with. For the gamblers out there, I would definitely bet the over.
Yeah.
64 and a half. It seemed low. But then again, man, if you bet, for a fact, man, when something seems too easy, you might want to go the opposite route. But I'm the type of person, man, whatever something, I tend to lean into what my goddamn brain think. Oh, I'm going over. I'm going over the total. I'm with you, man. It's too high flying offenses. Kalen DeBoer, man, one of the best coaches in America that don't get talked about. Washington, phenomenal head coach. We know what Steve Sarkisian represent, man. Especially being an Alabama fan, he came and I was offensive coordinator in 2020. Yeah. I want to say he was on the staff from like 2018 through 2020, somewhere in there. When I tell you what, you remember when Nick fired Lane Kiffin right before the Natty? Yeah. Sarkisian called the plays in that Natty. Yeah. That's what hurts. Yeah. That was like 2016. Yeah. How long Sarkisian coached at Alabama, man?
Sarkisian been there.
He coached at Alabama for hold up.
I said good for you.
Hold up. I got
probably good for you.
I need to go with it.
Probably good for you. Cause he came like right out the lane. Look.
Hold on, man. Let me get that. Oh, I apologize, audience. I gotta damn look this up right quick.
Gotta look up some information, man.
Sorry,
so we can be accurate.
Let me see, man.
Well, I want to be saying this, then it's something else.
He was there. This says from. Come on, man. He was at Alabama from 2016. He served as an analyst. He was the interim offensive coordinator for the championship in 2016. He left Alabama, went to the Atlanta Falcons from 2017 and 18. 2019 and 2020, he came back off the court. Okay. He was that. I knew he called plays in the net for Jalen Hurts. Yeah. He left, went to the Falcons, and he came back. Mm-hmm. Okay. I knew something, because I remember him being there for that 4 or 5 years. Because within 2017 and 18, we had Mike Locksley calling play. Yeah. And Brian Daboll. So, that's the part that threw me off. Anyway, I don't know. Sometimes I get nerdy about that type of bullshit like that. But back to the point. So I'm looking at Steve Sarkisian, man. I'm telling you right here, man. Sark is a genius. The first 15 scripted plays, man, is always magic. I don't know the health of Xavier Worthy, but I do know that I read the reports show that the X-rays came back negative. So he's good to go. He will play. Yeah. So that's major for Texas, man. Xavier Worthy, number one, explosive wide receiver. They got A.D. Mitchell. They lost Jonathan Brooks, they running back early in the year. I told this year he gone for the season, but they got the young running back Baxter, man. They that not really missing the beat, running the football, man. I like what Quinn Ewers is made out of. I trust Texas. I trust Texas interior defensive line more than I do Washington. But what I will say about Washington, man, they're coming into a lot of these games. I don't watch Washington. My mindset has always been, are they physical enough? And they keep finding ways to get it done. Like when they played against Oregon both times, I feel like Oregon was a more physical football team. At least going into the game, that's what I initially thought. Dan Lannon, SEC background. He come from under Kirby. That's what kind of way that Oregon got their team built. It's like SEC on the West Coast, so to speak. Yeah. And man, they handled it very well both times. Man, beating Oregon twice was very impressive to me because I thought Oregon was a good team this year. Yeah, so it is really a coin flip, man. Really a coin flip. Oh man, Michael Penix Jr., man, could be the difference maker in this ball game. That Washington got the best wide receiver trio in college football, man, with Romeo Dunze. I can't remember them, man. I hate that when I get into because I'm not good with everybody's names. But man, I know for a fact Washington got a trio of wide receivers. Matter of fact, hold up. God damn it, this is my show. So you know what I can do? I can look up the information. Hold up, man. I will have that information in just a second. Washington. Because them 3 wide receivers, the real deal, man. I want to make sure I get their names right. I want to make sure I get their names correct. Okay, here we go. It is. I thought so. Roma Dunze, real deal. I think it's James Polk. Jalen Polk, excuse me. Jalen Polk. And the third one, the one I couldn't think of. Jalen McMillan. That's it. That's it. Real deal, man. Extremely talented trio. They got a wide receiver. Texas struggles in the back half. But the numbers suggest Washington also struggles in the back half. But I would say those numbers could be somewhat misleading in a bit, only from like a total standpoint throughout the season, because I would say that Washington faced more dynamic passing offenses than Texas did. So I can understand why Washington passing numbers look as bad as they do, because the Pac-12 had the best quarterback playing college football this year. So that might bake into some of them numbers, but Texas passing game is just as good as any passing game they faced all year.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I look at that. So man, when it come down to it, I really the Bama fan in me want Texas to win because I want their rematch. I ain't gonna lie, I'm an honest person, man. You know, I think all the Bama fans low key want that. Whether we'll come out and say it or not, I'll come out and say it to speak for majority of us. And man, whenever the playoff was announced that day, I put on Facebook, I shared the ESPN picture when they posted it. I said, Bama versus Texas for the Natty. Bama gets payback. You know, so that was my initial reaction when I first saw it. But as I sat back and I thought, then man, the game being played in the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, it's like a home game for Texas. You know what I'm saying? I like Texas. I feel like I'm more comfortable saying Texas is gonna get stops than I am saying Washington gonna get stops. But man, Washington and Texas played in a bowl game a year ago. Washington beat them in the Alamo Bowl. If I'm not mistaken, the final score was 27-20. You had Michael Penix Jr., you had Quinn Ewers. A lot of these same players still played, but A.D. Mitchell won that Texas. He was at Georgia a year ago. So, man, I'm just real deal, man. I think it's going to be a very exciting matchup, man. I'm just ready to see. If you want to see creative and explosive offense, this is a ball game for you to watch. Mm-hmm. Like the basketball on grass, loving people, this the one. There's nothing in me that's not gonna tell me this game ain't gonna be it's gonna be high school.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I can't see it not being high school, man. So I'm looking at all that, and you know what, man, I'm a step outside the box, man, and I'm gonna go against my initial thought, which you know I never do. Normally when I say something, I stand on that. But man, as I've sat back and I've thought about this, man, Washington won, if I'm not mistaken, is 20 straight. I just think Michael Penix Jr. cut from a different kind of cloth, man. So I'm gonna take Washington, and I guess what people would call the upset. It's not really an upset because Washington actually the 2 seed takes the 3 seed, but takes the 4.5 point favorite. Yeah. I can't call you being somebody upset when you literally ranked higher than them. Yeah. You know, I can't call that an upset. I'm gonna take Washington to win this ball game, man. I'm gonna go Washington to win this ball game. 42-41, Washington. I got Washington 42-41. I do think it's gonna be a shootout, man. This could be one of the games that could come down to whoever get the ball last. You know, I don't mind getting the pick wrong. I got it Washington 42-41 to let you know how confident I am in it. I got it going either way. I just think Washington forced Texas to kick 2 field goals during the game and Washington cash out their drives in for touchdown. Eventually, as we know how football, there will be stops in the game on both sides. Nobody scores every time they get the ball. I got it 42-41 Washington, man. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm going to go the other way that most people gonna go. I ain't very confident in it, but I'm gonna take Washington. Man. I'm gonna take Washington solely because I'm gonna take Washington for 3 reasons. I think Washington got the better quarterback. Yeah. I think Quinn Ewers is very talented, but I think Michael Penix Jr. More experienced. He's been around longer. I think Michael Penix is the better quarterback.
I just think Penix is better.
I think Penix the better quarterback. I think Washington get to go in and play more of the underdog card, the more motivated team, especially like where that game being played at. I think that kind of leans heavier into making people think that Texas is going to win the game. I'm using that kind of like in a reverse factor for Washington. And I just think, man, they don't won 20 straight, man. They know how to win ball games. They know how to win ball games, man. They do. Yeah. I'm gonna give me Washington, man. 42-41, man. Y'all get in the comments right now, man. Let me know who y'all think win the Sugar Bowl, man. Washington and Texas, man, January 1st. I think they kick it off at 7:45 or 6:45 that night. It's the night game. It's the night game. After Bama, Michigan. It's the night game. It's going to be a good one. It'll be a fun game to watch. All right, so moving on. We will be predicting Alabama, Michigan next week. I think y'all about know who we going to pick. But we going to talk about Alabama, Michigan next week. How about that? They know who we going to pick. They know neither. You know. Fucking around with that. But, so, man, I tell you what, man, let's talk a little NFL, man. Let's talk a little NFL. Who you got winning the MVP right now?
Either Dak or Lamar.
Dak looked so bad the other day, man. Dak kind of got to hurt himself.
If not Dak, probably Lamar.
Lamar
looked good too.
Yeah.
Lamar looked damn good. Tyreek Hill was looking good too. He got hurt.
Till he got hurt. Yep. You can look at Lamar Jackson. You look at Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey. I think what's gonna hurt Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey is the fact that they play together. Mm-hmm. The fact that they play together. And real deal, it's tricky because you don't know. I get it, man. Christian McCaffrey is an extremely talented player. Yeah. I think Christian McCaffrey is an extremely talented player, man. Damn good running back. Been one of the best in the league as long as he's been in the league, right? But when you talk terms of value, man, I wanna ask this question and you answer the audience. If you take Christian McCaffrey off San Francisco, is that still a playoff team or are they still as good as they are, as opposed to taking Brock Purdy off San Francisco? Because we saw the 49ers without Brock Purdy against the Eagles in the playoffs. We saw it.
Yeah, you can. I believe you still be elite team without Christian McCaffrey. Well, I think 49ers still be elite team without Christian McCaffrey.
You don't know that without Brock Purdy. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it, man. People gonna say, man, you gotta look at what's around him, and I understand all that. Debo, IU, Kittle, the best left tackle in football, Trent Williams, McCaffrey. He come behind him with Elijah Mitchell. They got Kyle Juszczyk. They are loaded.
They got everything.
It's like this here, though, man. You got it. It's like
I didn't get all these motherfuckers.
Man, you can have the greatest groceries in the motherfucking kitchen. You got to have the chef to cook it. Yeah. You got to have the chef to cook it. And you got people. You can say what you want to say. He ain't flashy. He ain't no big athletic quarterback. He kind of look plain Jane. His name Brock Purdy. It don't sound, like the most savage shit in the world. Yeah. Brock Purdy operate their offense very efficiently, man. He do his job very well. And really, I think people don't give him enough credit for what he do. Yeah. I think too many people focus on what's around him and not paying attention to what you have. Yeah. Because
that's a stigma they have with all quarterbacks that ain't got a big brand, a big name. They do that with all.
Real talk. I'm gonna say it like this, here, man. I am not trying to throw shade at LSU, especially I can't this year after the shit that Jane Daniels did, right? But let's look back at previous LSU teams. Pre-Joe Burrow, LSU kept talent on the perimeter and in the backfield. They never had a quarterback to operate the offense efficiently. Somebody that's used to call offense they were trying to run into. Yeah. That they do.
Les Miles was stuck in his
that's part of that too. Yeah. But still at the same time, you have to have the quarterback operate the offense in order for it to work. You have to. It don't matter how athletic you think he is or not. Yeah. For me, if I'm voting today, Brock Purdy is the MVP. And people might think that sounds crazy. I understand it. Brock Purdy is the MVP
I ain't mad at
today.
I probably had Lamar than Purdy.
Right there. Either or. That's my 1-2. That's my 1-2. I got McCaffrey at third.
Yeah.
Right.
Me too.
So, but speaking of these three people,
Dak.
They all play in a ball game on Monday night, Christmas night, Monday Night Football. It is the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. It don't get much better than this primetime Monday Night Football.
Both of them got the same record on.
Both of them are 11-3. Who you got? San Francisco, Baltimore. Ooh, that's a good one. I can't wait to watch it.
What a game played in?
If I'm not mistaken, it's in San Francisco. If I ain't mistaken, it's in San Francisco.
I got San Francisco, man.
If I ain't mistaken, I can't.
I got San Francisco.
Hold up.
tough. They tough homes. They tough anyway. They go to your house and beat you. They a tough team.
Yeah, it don't matter what them.
It's hard to beat. The skill set they got.
San
on
Francisco
team, man,
is indeed at home.
It's crazy.
San
Top to
Francisco
bottom, man. 49ers is just ain't no holes though. You know what I'm saying? They feel every check mark.
Offense, defense,
they check every.
They do
check
it all.
everything.
They well coached. They do it. They do it all.
Yeah, they check everything.
When they
check
went,
all the boxes.
They went and added Chase Young to a front that already had Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, I think Javon Kinlaw's still there if I ain't mistaken. Goddamn, man, they safety Fonga got hurt. They still got Jimmy Ward at corner. They still got Fred Warner at linebacker. They still got Dre Greenlaw. The 49ers are loaded.
They're loaded.
They have everything.
They're loaded. It's just hard for me to go against.
They have everything, man.
Them boys good, man.
But I'm gonna say this: Lamar Jackson cut from a different kind of cloth.
Yeah.
I think this game's gonna go down to the wire. I do think it should be a very good ball game because Baltimore, they ain't no whole eagle.
No,
Baltimore, I think 6-2 against teams over 500. For the boys and girls that at home that don't know, that's very fucking good.
Hell yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
That is very good, man. So, man, I think these are two best teams in the NFL, and I'm not just saying.
Hold on, before I cut y'all. But didn't I say these was my Super Bowl predictions?
I think you did. You did. This your Super Bowl. Yo. You had Ravens 49ers.
Yeah.
Because mine was the goddamn Cowboys and the Bengals. Yeah. I'm off of the motherfucker. Joe Burrow got hurt. Yeah. I know Cincinnati ain't going. And I can't see Dallas going to San Francisco beating the 49ers in the playoffs. I just can't goddamn see it. So,
that was mine.
I tell you what, you damn sure headed on the right arc. Yeah. Headed on the right arc. But, man, I look at it. I'm gonna take the 49ers. I'm gonna take the 49ers to win it. They at home.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's tough sled. It's gonna be hard to beat the motherfuckers.
It's tough sled.
It is gonna be hard.
And I love Lamar, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a Lamar Jackson.
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be rooting for Lamar Jackson during the game. I'm rooting for Lamar. But picking like who I think gonna win, I'm gonna go with San Francisco.
Just breaking down football and analysis, just breaking the game down. 49ers, I think the 49ers gonna win, man. Because 49ers is just.
They got everything.
They check all the boxes, man. Like it
ain't a box they don't check.
It ain't a box that they don't check. Quarterback play, receiver play.
There's not a box
play,
they
defense,
don't check.
Coaching. They a complete football.
You know how strong you gotta be to miss your goddamn safety, all pro, you Fonga, and you not miss a beat.
Not miss a beat. They're a complete ball.
You supposed to be able to exploit that. You can't.
They're complete.
They are loaded, man, across the board.
If the 49ers don't win it this year, I would be shocked. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they don't win this year, I swear I would be like literally shocked. Because that team is too good not to win a Super Bowl.
Can they stay healthy?
Can they stay healthy? They too good, bro.
The only way to win is they're gonna have major.
They're gonna have major.
I'm talking about Brock
Purdy going to get hurt again.
Debo, McCaffrey, Trent Williams. One of the big ones.
As long as that team stays healthy, I can't see a team being able to just match position, skill for skill, talent for talent.
It's crazy.
You ain't gonna match.
I wonder how the fuck they got all these people on the same roster. Yeah. It's a salary cap league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How the hell they got all them niggas?
They got an all-star team, man. They got an all-star team.
They love
and I'm not counting out that man in Kansas City.
No, for sure.
I know we ain't talking about him, but man,
it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be hard to beat San Francisco, man. Even from home.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough
to beat motherfucking Kansas City, man. Yeah, nah, real shit. I tell you what. So I want to shift basketball real quick for a quick second. So we ain't really talking NBA since long as they've been tipped off, started regular season or whatever. But they had the in-season tournament. The Lakers won the in-season tournament, and they hung Alabama. What's your thoughts on them hanging Alabama for winning the in-season tournament?
I think that's goofy.
Why?
The reason why I say I think it's goofy is because I don't get what they trying to do with it. Because okay, you winning that, but you still got 82 games. You still got a playoff. You know what I'm saying? You still got a finals.
Regular finals.
So I mean, it's a good accomplishment to have. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it didn't mean anything, because obviously it means something if they playing for the, if they actually playing and not, taking nights off and they actually taking it serious.
Right.
So I think, you feel me, I still got to figure out what the in-season tournament is about. Like, I'm still trying to gather information about the in-season tournament, because I honestly don't get it for real. Like, I guess they trying to make it the regular season more interesting.
Yeah, well, that's the initial idea of it. And real talk, man, I got a real deal. I got to give a round of applause to Adam Silver, man. Yeah. I think Adam Silver the best commissioner in pro sports right now. Yeah. I put him over Goodell in the NFL. I do, but and I say that because he's at least trying to get the regular season back to being relevant, and for that much I can appreciate.
I just think the banner is
for me initially when I see they were hanging the banner for, I thought it was goofy because I didn't get it, like, what the fuck are y'all doing? But I think that's more or less the NBA trying to push a point of, hey, this is in-season tournament. We want y'all to take it seriously. If that's the goal that you're aiming for, I'm not mad with the ballot being home. It don't count for me. That don't count for shit to me. But like, if it's trying to better and make the regular season have more, meaning, more intensity, I'm for that. That's cool. Now, as far as hanging a banner, if hanging that banner is like supposed to be a symbol of that, I get it. Like, I'm not saying I like it or agree with it. I'm saying I understand. I get why they did. Yeah. That's why I get why they did.
People can, take it more seriously.
Exactly.
I mean, it seems like you're some that's,
who the biggest brand? Who the biggest brand in the NBA?
LeBron.
I was gonna say the Lakers.
Lakers.
Who the face of the NBA?
I meant to say LeBron.
You know what I'm saying? So all that tied together. So it's like, if they take it seriously, next year, the following year, okay. If they taking this shit, if LeBron damn near 40 taking this shit seriously, why we can't? Yeah. No, so that's just for me, man. That nigga John came back and went crazy last night.
I seen
that nigga John.
34, I believe.
That nigga John came back and went crazy last night.
But nobody is shocked about John doing what he been doing.
Facts.
It's just John. Yeah, he is. You feel me? He is Achilles. He do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody saying that he wasn't gonna come back and do what he do. That's John Morant. He top 10 in the game. Like,
facts.
Come on, man. Like, I knew when he came back what it was. It's just, can he stay on the court and stop doing stuff off the court? Like, nobody questioned this game when he playing and healthy. He one of the best in the league. Ain't nobody. So him saying that he kept receipts, what you keeping receipts for? The shit you did? I mean, ain't nobody down you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is down you, nigga. Nobody said you can't play. Nobody said y'all can't play. Like, I agree. Nobody said that.
I don't really have no. I don't have no comments on this battle. I just mad that nigga Ja came back and snapped. And I hit the game one. A real deal. I'm glad Ja back.
Yeah, me too.
Because Memphis was struggling.
Yeah, they were struggling.
They was fucking miserable. Terrible. Yeah. Now you see this shit Ja been carrying the past couple years. Yeah. They awful. I don't even know what they say. Oh, their record the past couple years without John Morant. No, watch the motherfuckers without John Morant, man. They ain't stop. You niggas will never convince me that a basketball team get better when their best player ain't playing. Stop. That shit goofy. Stop. Yeah. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in sports. They was just showing basketball. Oh yeah, well when he's not playing, the ball passes around. Boy, people get more nigga. Get the fuck out of here. He the man.
What, cause niggas get the extra shot? That ain't going in.
What are we doing?
But John Morant, nobody's doubting his talent and what he brings to the table as far as, saying we on the court. It's just the other shit, the other stuff that he does off the court, his other antics.
Right.
That he does, you know what I'm saying? But as long as he keep his head on the straight and walk a straight path and keep doing what he doing, and doing what he love, and quit having these goddamn interruptions, these distractions, and just play ball. Shit, come on, man. He one of the best in the NBA. He proved that last night. Yeah.
Tell you what, man.
Nobody is knocking his talents. Yeah, we already knew what he was.
I want to close on this, man. And we ain't talking no music on here in a little minute. I want to talk music. We in December. It's December, if I'm not mistaken, day of the 20th. So, man, end of the year, basically here, right? We in 112, day 20. Has this officially been the worst year of hip hop ever? What's been the best album to come out this year?
It gotta be The Wave of Gunna.
Right.
Thugs was straight too. Thugs was straight.
Yeah.
Trying to think of somebody else.
Drake drop.
Drake. His album was decent. It was decent. Could have been better, but for me, I say The Wave of Gunna probably had the two best projects.
Do you agree, or do you? Excuse me, I ain't gonna say do you agree. Do you think 2023 has been the worst year of hip hop in a long time?
I would say within a span of 5 to 6 years, yes, because nothing to me has really just stuck like that. You always have an album that just that
Right.
stick that you can go back and you feel me. It's stuck
Exactly.
like when I'm thinking somebody that dropped a nice album. Like when Baby dropped My Turn.
Right.
That stuck for a while.
Right. 2023, My Turn still gets spun.
Yeah, My Turn. Yeah, My Turn was crazy. I'm thinking of another one. Which in the past.
All Rod Wave shit still.
All Rod Wave still. Yeah,
I'm a Rod Wave stan though. I admit that.
Yeah.
All his shit gets spun with me.
Yeah. Yeah, probably in the past 5 or 6 years, this might be the worst year of hip hop because, like I say, ain't nothing really sticking. Ain't nothing really sticking like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Even with and I love Rod Wave album. I think that bitch hard as fuck.
Right.
But I still fuck with it. But you have some motherfuckers that say Rod Wave, he cried and he do that all the time. But motherfucker, I think that shit hard. I think Gunna shit hard. But
no, Gunna definitely had album of the year.
Yeah.
I think Gunna had the album of the year. I'm not debating that with nobody.
Yeah.
I'm with you for that Gunna is Rod Wave.
Yeah.
Even the Rod Wave bias in me, I'm still gonna get Gunna album of the year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Gunna, even strictly off the fact of people counting him out and then the fourth. Yeah. His ditch and all that shit that we don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Nigga, I just want to hear the music.
Yeah.
I never sit up here, man, and try to act like I know these goddamn people or what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah. Did you hear what your thug daddy said about Lil Baby?
Yeah. He said something about him. He ain't been to a court.
Right.
Been to a court?
No, Lil Baby.
They been to something.
Lil Baby was performing recently. And I think they was performing Drip 2. He was performing the song Drip 2 Hard with him and Gunna.
Yeah.
So Gunna verse getting ready to come up, man. You can hear him tell the DJ, hey, man, cut that shit off and fuck with rats. Cool. So the dude, the woman that, whoever platform it was that Young Thug Daddy was on, asked how he felt about Lil Baby.
Yeah, I seen it on the Shade. I seen it on the Shade.
So, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, he need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right? Because he don't know what's going on, and you know,
That's what I was trying to
he ain't been to no court dates and stuff like that. So this my thing right here, right? I could care less about that. All that shit relevant to me. This my thing is this: you can't take away what Gunna came back and did musically because he had to deliver.
Yeah,
he had to deliver. A lot of niggas. I can't listen to the snitch music, the rap music. I'm glad I ain't the type. I can give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck who he told on, nigga. Put this shit on, man. I want to hear it. Yeah. And man, Gunna, he delivered, man. He delivered. He delivered, man. He did. He delivered, man. So me, I think I would definitely hold that. I feel like I'm gonna hold that gift and a curse in high regard for quite a few years, man. That was a very good album. Yeah. You know, Rod Wave, nostalgia, Rod going, come on, man, Rod drop.
I say Gunna because of the controversy all the shit that was surrounding him.
Let me see. Who? Cole had a crazy run on features this year for sure.
Yeah, Cole had a good run.
I can't really think of albums that stood out to me.
That's
this
what
year,
I'm saying.
Seriously, man, 2023 wasn't the best year for music. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna call it like it is, man. A lot of niggas putting out trash ass fucking music. Yeah, I say it. A lot of niggas is putting out trash ass fucking music. That's the problem. That's why when you heard that clip of Lil Bow Wow, when he said, if I'm not mistaken, it was at the BET Award, when he said these niggas putting out trash ass music, niggas have to go back and learn how to start being an artist. Yeah. A lot of these niggas now ain't artists, they're rappers that don't know how to make art. Yeah.
A lot of these niggas are just making songs
TikTok
about the same type of shit.
It's like, TikTok music. It's TikTok music. It's something to catch a vibe and trend for a little second.
It's a trend.
And the shit lives for 2 weeks and it's gone. Yeah. Niggas ain't dropping classics.
They're not.
I'm talking classics.
That shit ain't sticking.
You understand what I'm saying? Classics.
Yeah. That's why I say it ain't none of it sticking. It's not sticking. After you listen to it for a good 2 weeks, man, you don't want to hear that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good, but after a week or two, man, shit, you listening to the old shit that you were listening to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't sticking, man.
I really did. I say this.
And to me, in this music nowadays, a lot of it ain't got no subject matter.
Exactly.
A lot of it ain't got no subject. A lot of it ain't got no substance. These niggas talk about the same thing. Either they talking about shooting this motherfucker up or doing this, doing that, saying somebody a rat, you know, same shit, the typical shit that they talk about. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really talking about shit for real. It just, they just making noise.
I'm gonna say something else. 2023, I think the women dominated the men in hip hop this year.
I think so too.
I don't think it's close.
Yeah.
I think they blowed the men out.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the kind of
balls. We can say what the fuck we want to say, bro. We can say what we want to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't like her or nothing like that. Sexy Red had a hell of a year.
She did.
I can't take. I don't like her music now.
Look,
I can't take nothing away from
you. You can like, love, or hate the music. Objectively
I give credit with this.
Sexy Red had a hell of a fucking year.
Sexy Red had a hell of a year, man.
She did. That's facts.
She did. They playing this girl stuff at all kind of events, man. I done heard it played at basketball games.
Facts.
I done heard it played at football games. Hell, shit, you might hear it at a shit. Anywhere. You hearing it everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Man, real talk.
You hear that shit everywhere.
Man, it's like this here, man. It's like this here. I saw a video of some girl that had won a basketball game or something the other day. I don't know if it was like a championship game or what exactly it was. But them girls was in the locker room celebrating, singing Ski Yee. Nigga, that song got influence. You made it. Yeah. Real talk. Sexy Red had a hell of a fucking year, man. Sexy Red had a hell of a year, man. Nicki just dropped not too long. She dropped last week, if I ain't mistaken. I done heard Lotto get off on shit this year. Doja Cat got the song of the year to me with Paint the Town Red. I think that's the song of the year. I ain't gonna hold you.
That bitch hard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She got the song to do with Paint the Town Red.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, my girl, SZA.
Oh yeah, SZA gonna do what the fuck. Yeah, SZA gonna do what the fuck SZA do.
That goddamn snooze.
Yo.
What song? What year that came out? 2022 or 2023?
I'm not sure if that came out earlier this year. If it came out last year, I can't remember.
Because if that came out in 23, that's my song of the year.
Right.
But I don't know what year that came out in.
I'm not sure what year that came.
But like I say, man, I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan of Sexy Red music.
But ain't nothing wrong with giving her credit.
I have to give credit where it's due. I'm not gonna take nothing away from nobody that earned what they rightfully earned.
Facts.
Sexy Red had a hell of a year.
She did.
Year, man. She really did.
I think the women had a better year than the men.
Yeah, she really did.
Overall.
And
I don't think it's not one of them nip and tuck kind of ball games where you go for the layup and you get 5, hit 2 free throws, you can tie the game up. The women winning this motherfucker on one of them scores, what got that? If they hit another 3, might bring you pouring it on, beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
I think the women dominated the men this year. Another album I like this year, that 2 of them, Offset. Offset had a hard ass album. Offset had a hard ass album.
Offset album was nice.
Set it off. Offset album was hard. I forgot
Offset
album
was nice.
It was.
It really was.
Offset album was hard.
It's a couple joints that I just on that bitch.
They goddamn
the one he got with Don Toliver.
I like that Worth It.
That joint. I like that
I like the Jealousy he got with Cardi.
I like that Don't You Lie.
Don't You Lie. I like that one.
Don't You Lie.
I like the joint he got with Travis.
Yeah, I like the one he got with Travis. Yeah, that one hard. Yeah, it's a couple
joints. It's some shit
joints on that.
It's some shit on that album. Offset, I forgot Offset.
Offset, you can put him up there.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you can. That album was hard. That album was tough. That album was tough.
But even with his album, it's a lot of shit that just like I say, it's gimmicky. It
seemed to be like it's filler music.
Yeah, it's filler music. Yeah,
it's like niggas ain't goddamn putting the time in and trying to come up with rhyme ass music. Niggas are trying to feel contractual obligations to get music out.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think niggas
a lot of this shit feel like it's low. A lot of this shit feel like it's low effort, low energy.
Yeah. And a lot of niggas I feel like are just following trends.
Facts.
They see this on big on TikTok. This nigga come right behind him and make some TikTok shit. You know what I'm saying? To follow the trend.
I got another one.
You know what I'm saying?
I got another one. That
to stay.
Welcome to College Grove. 2 Chainz Lil Wayne album. That bitch was nicer than people gave him credit for.
I gotta sit down and check that.
That album is decent. That motherfucker is decent now. It's a decent goddamn. It's 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, man. They trade punchlines and shit. It's a good album. It's a good album. Trying to think, man. I really ain't got much else to get in. I want
like I say with Drake album, it was decent, but it was hit or miss for me. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't that crazy about Drake's album. It was kind of hit or miss because I regard Drake in too high of a light. I put him in too high of a
for that album.
Light for album.
For that album.
You didn't gave me Take Kill. You didn't gave me Nothing Was the Same. You didn't gave me
If you read
views.
This is too late.
You done gave me too much, man. So
far,
it's your fault. It's your fault.
No fact.
It's literally your fault.
That's
like,
fact.
Come on, man. Like it's literally your fault. You I know that you could have came up with some shit better than that. And I'm not saying that shit is trash, but it could have been better than what you feel me. Especially what I anticipated.
That album,
I went on that fucking album.
Man, for all the dogs, that album. I feel comfortable saying this. I think most of us that are objectively speaking, unless you just one of those super Drake fans, I think everything he put out topped the last one that he put out.
I like the joint with him and J. Cole. The first shoe, the first I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah, no, that song.
I like that one. That's probably after that. You probably fishing after that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And in the what's the one with I like the joint with Sid Sheree.
Yeah, Rich Baby Daddy.
Rich Baby Daddy. That one.
But I was gonna comment on that, man. I think it's a decent song, but I think that album, the album didn't even hold up enough to part for a motherfucking hottest fish grease like Six and Red to carry the album, put it in a higher regard for me. I went crazy about Drake album. I wasn't. I think, like I was gonna say, generally speaking, I think that album is on the lower half of Drake's discography, and that ain't saying much because Drake's discography is insane.
Yeah, that one
it won the album. I don't see me going back and listening to this album there.
No.
No. We could have gave this review like right the album dropped, but man, we've been talking football and sports and shit for so much, I didn't really feel like come on and talk about the album, to be honest. I went crazy about the album. Decent album.
I didn't kill for that.
1 out of 10, I'd probably give it a 6. I like Drake. I give it a 6, 5.5, 6. Decent album. It's great.
It ain't nothing that's gonna stick. It ain't gonna stick. It definitely ain't gonna stick.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers not making shit that's gonna stick like Drake. He used to make shit that stick. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit in his albums, them motherfuckers stuck.
Facts.
I still catch myself going to listen to some shit on views. Like, I'm not talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about shit that's within 7, 8, like 6, 7, 8 years.
I bullshit you not, kid. I was riding the other day. I had the goddamn album music. I had that motherfucker on shuffle.
Like Controller, that's on views, ain't it?
That's on view.
Yeah.
I had it on shuffle the other day, man. You know what come up on the motherfucker? Shot for me from Take Kill.
Yeah. 2011.
I let that shit goddamn ride. I said, man, Take Kill came out like 2000. What?
11, I believe.
12 years ago, man. That shit's just how you came out yesterday. That's a classic.
That's a classic album.
That's a classic. Shot me a classic song.
Nigga, I could listen to Take Kill like right now, and I swear, bro, that shit still feel like nigga is new. Like
facts.
Like it's one of them albums where like it'll never lose the nostalgia. Like it'll never lose it. Like you can play that shit anytime, anywhere. Just
that album.
Let that bitch play.
That album got better with time.
Yeah, just let that bitch play, fam. Let it play. Don't even touch it. Let that motherfucker run. But a lot of them niggas, they not making shit like that. It just ain't sticking, man. It ain't sticking. That's all it is. Niggas need to goddamn put the effort in, put the grind back in, and goddamn and rap like they broke. Shit, they need to goddamn put some more effort into these albums, man. Quit trying to drop albums so goddamn fast. Give me time, man. Like make some shit. Cause it sounds like a lot of y'all niggas just putting this shit together and just dropping this shit. Like y'all ain't putting no thought into this shit. Y'all ain't doing. Y'all just putting shit together and just throwing that shit out.
You know it's different. The cohesiveness of the albums.
Cause it's like they like fuck it. I'm tired of y'all begging.
It's like seriously, it's to a point where they're not feeling like albums. They're feeling like compilation projects.
Yeah.
What's the difference in that? An album has cohesiveness. Listen to an album the way an album flow, the way it flowed. Like Offset album, that was an album. Yeah. When you can tell the way he had it set up in the lineup, those are good albums, like Gunna album, like Raw Wave album was. You know what I'm saying? Some albums don't feel that way today. Some of these albums sound like, you know, like kind of you came with your smash hit single, and then you just threw some filler songs on there and put it out.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah,
but no, I don't know. Y'all get in the comments, man. Let us know, man. Was this the worst year of hip hop that we done had in a long time, or is me and Fat tripping? I don't know. Y'all let me know, but y'all drop some albums in the comments that stuck to y'all this shit. But I might actually put this on Facebook this weekend.
Stuck,
You got anything else?
No, not really.
Oh man, so like I said, man, we will be doing our prediction for Alabama versus Michigan next week on fourth quarter, man. We appreciate all supporting everybody that watched the show, man. And we out, man. There's no excuses.